Alright, next concept we're going to be discussing is going to be urgency. This is another sales tactic used in the pullback. This is one of those things that you want to keep it and use it best for last, just because it's one of those last things you could throw out at them. Essentially what you are doing is you're getting across to them, hey, all this good stuff I just told you, this isn't something that's going to last forever. You need to make your move on it now, or you're never going to be able to get it. Now, this is one of the most popular sales tactics. You've seen it everywhere in life. Buy one, get one free, buy one, get one 50% off, limited time. What they're doing is they're pretty much giving you these good deals, and then they're like, hey, if you want this good of a deal, you need to act on it now. Essentially what it is getting homeowners past that point where, if they were on the edge, it's like, okay, either I'm doing this now or I'm never doing it. That's the same thing we want to do with urgency. We don't want homeowners to just sit and think about it because people are lazy. They're never going to make that option and that choice themselves. What you want to do is you want to light a little bit of fire under them to where it's like, hey, you know this is a good option. Why are you just sitting back? Take advantage of it. Jump on it now. Again, this is a last case scenario to make sure they don't put this off. And then ways to use this is going to be like, yep, so right now this was shot before NEM 3.0 comes out, and that's one of the best things to do urgency is saying that, hey, we got to get you signed up before NEM 3.0. If you guys are watching this after, God bless us all. So essentially what you are doing here before NEM 3.0 is we're going to say words like, hey, you might have noticed why all your neighbors have been getting set up now, just because this is one of those things where we're approaching something called NEM 3.0. Now NEM 3.0 is going to make it more expensive to go solar. However, as long as you get set up before NEM 3.0 comes out, you're going to be grandfathered into where those price hikes will never affect you. So it's like, hey, you got to do this now. And then you pretty much use the line where it's like, solar's still going to make sense in California. It's just not going to be as much of a no-brainer as it is now. So you're essentially getting across to the homeowner where you're like, hey, if you're really into this and you want to do this, you got to make your choice now, or it's never going to be as good of a deal as it is. Another way that we can use it is where we go, hey, solar in California is inevitable. Every home's going to have it on it sooner or later. By 2035, they want 90% of homes to be running off of renewable energy. So if every home's going to have solar, why not be one of those pioneers that jump on it now and get the best deal? Because over time, as more and more people make that switch to solar, they're not going to entice homeowners to go solar as easily. They're not going to incentivize it as easily because now it's required. Right now we're at the point where they're still trying to get the majority of people to go solar to where they're giving you guys the best deals. But over time, it's not going to be as good of a deal. Essentially with both of these, what we're doing is we're saying, hey, we're painting a picture and making it make sense where it's like, hey, if you're doing this, you got to do this right now, or you should never do it. But the thing is, sooner or later, every single home is going to have solar on it, so why not get it now at the best rates?